It's a once-in-a-lifetime event for our community.
The NFL selects Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And no one is getting you ready for the draft like Local 5. It's Titletown's turn. Presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Titletown's turn as Green Bay gets ready to host the NFL Draft. I'm Jade Henschel.
And I'm Jordan Lamers. On this edition of the show, we are taking a look at the safety and security of the draft with what law enforcement can tell us. And we're going to begin this evening with law enforcement, piecing together all the resources they'll need to have a safe event.
Local 5's Timothy Leteau explains the agencies that'll be partnering together to be able to pull it all off.
While the Brown County Sheriff's Office is well used to the Lambeau Field area for Packer game days, the NFL Draft is bringing a big difference to normal operations as the department is responsible for 24-hour security.
This will be a multi-day event, and there will be a 24-hour piece to it too. Normally a Packer game is just the event, and then when it's done, everybody leaves. This, we will have a security presence overnight, 24 hours a day for the duration of the event.
That's because once the draft campus is cleared by law enforcement the Wednesday before the draft, it needs to remain secure with constant monitoring for any crime or suspicious activity.
The security plan for the event is to make sure that the entire draft campus is secure. And we'll do that through a bunch of our resources, but once we have that security, we'll maintain that for the duration of the event.
One of the biggest requests that the Brown County Sheriff's Office has had for other agencies is the need for additional canine units.
The number of canines in Brown County, the need for this event is more than that, so we'll have to bring in some extra canines. We'll have to bring in some other specialty units and specialty people from different parts of the state and country.
Rousseau says that so far, his department has not had to push staff mandates to work the event, but that is subject to change.
No, we're not forcing anybody, and we haven't gotten to that point yet. We're with working together with all the other agencies, we have a really good plan that isn't going to be overly burdensome for anybody.
But the same can't be said for Ashwaubenon public safety officers.
We restricted our time off for our department just to make sure we have the extra people available.
Ultimately, safety is the #1 priority of the department. And that means enforcing the road closures that will start with Oneida on March 29th, and then Lombardy a couple weeks later on April 13th.
That week of the draft are Phase 4 closures, which are going to incorporate a lot more of the surrounding streets, such as McCarthy and Holmgren Way, Brett Favre Pass, kind of the ancillary streets around there.
Even with the extensive road closures, Deputy Chief Kozlowski is adamant that access to homes and businesses will not be impacted.
If there's businesses you need to patron or visit around the time of the draft, we're still working on maintaining access to those businesses. So if you do have business down there, you certainly will be able to get that done.
The State Patrol is taking the lead on all things traffic when it's Titletown's turn to host the draft.
Our main focus for the draft is going to be primarily on getting people in the draft, getting them parked, and then getting them out safely.
The Wisconsin State Patrol is also working on a plan for highway traffic so that everyone headed to the draft isn't trying to get off at the same exit.
We're going to try and set up a traffic plan so that people are exiting at multiple different locations, so it's not just a really big influx of people at one location. We're going to try and spread it out.
While the schedule for road closures is currently out, Jacob says that is subject to change, mainly as a result of the weather.
We're hoping for very good weather, so it won't be much of an impact, but when we get snow and very cold days, sometimes it's just going to slow down the work pattern, so that might vary the road closures a little bit.
In Green Bay, Timothy Leteau, Local 5 News.
Joining us now is Green Bay Police Chief Chris Davis. Thank you so much for being here today. How long has Green Bay Police Department been planning for the draft?
We've been planning for this since we learned that the city would be hosting the draft almost 2 years ago now, and then about a year and a half ago we assigned a captain to lead our planning effort, and now at this point we've reached the point where that's his full-time job.
Wow. What kind of security measures are in place for this? Is it sort of like a Packers game day on a weekend?
It's going to be very different, actually, from a Packers game day, just because of the size of the event. It's potential for 2 or 3 times as many people at the event, and it goes all day over 3 days. And then just the size of the footprint of the event means that we have to have much more security presence and police presence to keep it safe.
Absolutely.
Are there any issues in particular that your department is focusing on with, again, you said a lot more people in town for this?
Yes, and there are issues both with the event itself and the immediate vicinity, and then just the larger impact on the rest of the city with so many more people here in our community. Obviously, we'll have higher staffing levels and patrol to help cover some of that demand. And then at the event itself, you know, we worry about a lot of things. You know, how do we keep vehicle intrusions from happening? How do we keep weapons out of the event? There's a very comprehensive plan for all of those things, as well as contingency plans for, you know, obviously we don't want anything bad to happen, but if something happens, how are we going to respond to it so that we can respond quickly and mitigate any threats that come from an incident?
Sure. If there's somebody watching who's going to be attending the draft this year, what do you want them to remember?
Well, in that respect, it will be like a Packer game. Don't bring anything to the event that you wouldn't bring to a Packer game. Bring your clear bag with all your belongings in it, because there will be security screening and metal detectors at the entrance. Also, it's a very kid-friendly event, so if you bring your kids, take a picture of them with what they're wearing in case you get separated, and then we'll be on hand to help with anything that comes up while you're here.
And on the flip side of that, I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who are maybe not looking forward to tens of thousands of people coming to the city. What would you tell people who are trying to avoid the draft at all costs?
Well, what I would say is maybe don't avoid the draft because it's a great event. But if you're trying to get somewhere in town that isn't the draft, there's a lot of information that will be publicly available about traffic planning and routes so that you can get around it if you need to get somewhere else. Obviously, for traffic reasons, if you're trying to get someplace else, you're going to want to avoid the area around Lambeau Field, but we'll have information available that'll help you get where you need to go.
A lot of people are going to be there. You know something is going to happen. If somebody sees a concern that they have, or if they have a question, is there an easy way to report it?
There is. There will be a very large security presence from the NFL and also from the Packers, and then around 175 police officers from a lot of different agencies will be there. So there will be someone there to help you with whatever happens. Usually at these events too, there's an 800 number or some text message way to get a hold of emergency services. That'll be prominently available for people, but there will be plenty of help available if you need it.
Perfect.
All right, and is there anything else you want residents, fans to know as we get closer to this event?
Just that we've spent a lot of time with all of our public safety partners here locally, and we have a good plan, and we expect a safe event.
Time is ticking. Do you feel like you're ready for this?
You never want to be overconfident, and so no, not entirely, but that's probably a good thing because usually it's when you think you've got it and there's nothing that's going to surprise you that you're set up for trouble. So I think we're in the right place, and I'm very optimistic about this event.
Chief, thank you for being here today. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
Well, coming up next, we're going to take a look at what local hospitals are doing to prepare for the large influx of people coming to Northeast Wisconsin.
And now, Draft Day Memories, brought to you by the True North Convenience Stores.
It was definitely a different experience, but it was fun. It was, a once-in-a-lifetime type of, moment. It was very nerve-wracking because I didn't know where I was going to end up. And it was exciting for me and my family. And, we soaked it up. I soaked it up, and it's a moment that I'll never forget.
Welcome back to Titletown's turn for the NFL Draft. Now we'll take a look at the efforts from hospitals to prepare for any kind of emergency that may arise.
Here's Local 5's Timothy Leteau on the links that healthcare providers are going to in order to ensure their staff are prepared.
Hospitals not only in Green Bay, but across the entirety of eastern Wisconsin have been preparing for the draft and anything that might come their way for the last 8 months.
We participated in a mass casualty exercise that involved approximately 20 hospitals throughout 2 regions. So we were able to practice our mass casualty response plans in preparation for this large event.
These training events aren't just for the draft, the hospitals and first responders complete a minimum of 4 year-round.
These events could be anything from a small car crash to, a major terrorist incident. So we practice, to prepare for all levels of types of response.
Just like they do year-round, hospital staff and first responders are preparing for the draft with mass casualty training exercises. The most recent one included the response needed for 250 patients.
That amount of, patient involvement would impact, all of our area hospitals here as well as the Fox Valley.
Working together through the same line of communication, hospitals and first responders can identify bed availability throughout the state.
We all utilize the incident command response system, so we speak a common language when responding to emergency events. So we're easily able to communicate between first responders, hospitals, law enforcement, even state agencies.
Kabilik says training for such a large event like the draft requires preparation for any kind of emergency, no matter how rare it may be.
An influx of patients due to heat-related injuries, foodborne illnesses, anything like that.
In Green Bay, Timothy Leteau, Local 5 News.
Amplify Health is preparing to have extra hands working during the draft and will also be available to bring in additional staff who will be able to be on call as well. Now, the draft provides an opportunity for sex trafficking to increase as it can in crowded settings, like we know. The nonprofit Awaken was recently awarded $20,000 from the Brown County Board to combat sex trafficking during the draft. Now, $10,000 will be spent on awareness and prevention ahead of the draft, while the other half will be put towards connecting victims with resources during the event. Experts say there are often telltale signs when someone is being trafficked.
Not able to speak candidly to an individual without making eye contact with that demanding individual. If they're carrying loads of cash on them, gift cards, hotel keys.
Other signs include being distant and can be even as severe as having injuries or unexplained bruises. Awaken is holding a community training event with the Altrusa Club on April 9th at the Neville Public Museum, where attendees can learn more about how to help.
And the NFL will be back in town Saturday to begin construction of the draft stage. They consider their most recent site visit at the beginning of the month a success. The same team provides security at the draft as the Super Bowl, Combine, and the international games played. The team says from a security standpoint and other operating aspects, they're in a good place less than a month from the start of the draft.
And we feel really good about it from a transportation system piece, from a public safety piece, and just from an overall operational piece. We feel in a really, really good place right now.
Tens of thousands of feet of security fencing are expected to be needed by companies working on their own private events. With so many events taking place the week of the draft, Northway Fence in Menominee Falls is hopeful they'll get some extra business in Northeast Wisconsin. Gates and flexible fencing dimensions are just some of the ways that company staff say their fences are easy to use, even with same-day setup if needed.
They can add privacy screening, so if you don't want to see in or obscure the view in, that's been a popular option with some clients, is dividing between, like a VIP area and like a general admission.
Staff also say the earlier orders are in, the better the chance is that customers will get a lower price. Well, we've seen how hospitals and authorities are getting ready for the NFL draft. So how are local fire departments preparing for situations that could arise? That's when we return.
We are back now to Titletown's turn, looking at safety and security for the NFL draft. An important note is the road closures around the NFL draft footprint. These closures will be extensive and will begin in just a few days. The first road to close will be on Oneida Street. It will be from Lombardi Avenue to Stadium Drive. Now, this closure will allow enough room to start work on building the draft stage. The other notable road closure will be Lombardi Avenue. The street will close down in 2 phases, starting around the middle of April through the end of the month. Around April 14th, the NFL Draft fan experience will begin building in the Titletown district. All roads will begin to open as the event equipment is cleared. Officials are hoping to start the reopenings around April 30th. Local law enforcement says the NFL will tear down the stage and all road closures should be reopened by May 6th. Depending on the weather, some of the dates may change.
Parking and public transportation are two elements that have yet to be finalized by law enforcement or officials. What we do know right now is most Packers game day parking restrictions will be in effect. And there are some additions to the no parking areas. You'll notice the red color on this map provided by the village of Ashwaubenon. That color shows there will be no parking allowed on either side of Lombardi up to Shady Lane. Most residential streets around Lambeau Field will also be limited to one street side of available parking or not at all. Official parking plans are expected to be released in the next few weeks, but the NFL seems to be staying true to Green Bay's roots, with dozens of homeowners likely to be opening up their front lawns to allow fans to park there.
Next, we're going to take a look at the proactive measures the Green Bay Metro Fire Department is responsible for to ensure a safe event.
Here's Local 5's Titletown with the steps the department has already taken.
The Green Bay Metro Fire Department is working ahead of the draft to put out fires before they have the chance to spark.
Our fire marshals will be working diligently to make sure we're preparing fires. You know, again, the best fire is the one that's prevented. So that's what we'll be working hard with. Also, our hazardous materials team will be there.
The fire marshals do this through the permitting process, which has to take place months in advance of any kind of event.
We'll look at all the cooking areas. We'll monitor where the tents are going to go, make sure the proper exiting exists. So all those things have been working for probably the last year now.
And once the process moves from paper to pavement, the marshals will be on hand to oversee that all protocols are being followed.
We'll have personnel on scene most every day once the stage starts being constructed. And then again, that's our fire marshals doing inspections. That's our crews going through and doing orientation tours.
Chief Knott says that a large fleet of bicycles and UTVs is essential for his EMTs to access patients in the crowd.
There'll be a team of paramedics that are walking around, also with our bike teams, and then we'll have also UTVs that are able to take patients from inside to outside where the ambulances will be located.
While the department has taken part in mass casualty and traumatic response training, firefighters expect the bulk of their attention to be on many minor injuries.
We do anticipate dealing with a lot of walking wounded, so to speak. You know, the individuals that maybe have a blister or twisted ankle or, you know, any mild injury like that where we could deal with really effectively on site.
In Green Bay, Titletown, Local 5 News.
And the department has played a key role in planning the layout of the draft campus, particularly when it comes to fire exits and crowd capacity. Well, authorities in Green Bay are getting ready for the draft, but they're not the only ones. We'll head to the Fox Valley to see what plans are being made there. Welcome back to Titletown's Turn as the NFL draft is getting closer. Next, a look at the plans underway for law enforcement in the Fox Valley.
Local 5's Timothy Leteau reveals the Outagamie County Sheriff's staff plan for the week of the draft.
The NFL draft might be an entire county to the east, but the Outagamie County Sheriff's Office is also ramping up staffing levels for it.
Between the comm center and patrol, that's where we're going to see the biggest increase in staffing.
If the Brown County Communication Center gets overloaded with calls, the new Outagamie County one is able to receive them to back them up.
Our communication center is a backup to Brown County. So if Brown County were to have a large influx of calls where they're overflowing with calls, those will spill over to us. We want to have the staffing here and available should that happen.
The communication center, just opened last month, nearly doubles the amount of possible dispatchers. But that's not the only way the county will help its neighbor to the east.
We are part of the joint bomb squad, so some of our bomb technicians will be there as is normal for any large-scale event in Brown County. We typically have staff there to assist.
For the deputies on patrol, I-41 is expected to be the hot spot, with other areas also expected to see more badges.
Mostly on the 41 corridor, but also visitors to our downtown areas, our nightlife areas. Also, the airport's expecting to see an increase in traffic flow. So we're preparing for all those inevitable elements that we'll have to deal with.
Just like several other agencies, Outagamie County dispatchers and deputies are restricted on taking time off during the event.
We have capped our time off, so if officers weren't already planning on having off, they aren't going to have off at this point. But that really isn't too problematic for our staff. It's a short period of time.
In Appleton, Timothy Leteau, Local 5 News.
The Outagamie County Communications Center also uses a messaging system through which they can send out a call for all available dispatchers to come in for backup when flooded with calls.
And before we go tonight, there is a limit on what you can bring into the draft zone. Officials say that clear plastic bags and backpacks are good to come in as long as they meet the measurements that you see on your screen here. Plus, you can bring smaller bags in as well. And they add that a logo can only be on one side of the bag. Other bags can be stored in lockers at the event. Strollers will be subject to screening. You can also bring in empty, reusable water bottles.
The NFL has a list of what you cannot bring into the draft area. You have the expected items like firearms or any weapon, fireworks or laser pointers. They also say you cannot bring in any footballs, motorized scooters or skateboards, and any non-event related banners or signs. And we have a full list of things that you are not allowed to bring in the draft zone on our website, wearegreenbay.com.
The once-in-a-lifetime event will take over Titletown in just a few weeks. You can find all the information Local 5 has uncovered about the draft on our website, of course, wearegreenbay.com. Just look for the tab called Titletown's Turn.
Now, next week, the Local 5 Live team will take a look at some of the hot spots and events happening for the draft. Find out when and where you need to be to experience those fun things here in Northeast Wisconsin. But until then, good night, Titletown.